Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. The breaking news: Everton have announced today the huge scale of the second public consultation, which took place in July and August. 43,000 people responded to the publications, the largest commercial public consultation in the history of the city of Liverpool. 63,207 responses across both of the public consultations, and the full results will be announced in November ahead of the club submitting their planning application in December before the end of the year. So everything perfectly on track as the club said it was, despite WhatsApp messages and Krakens living under the dock. Everything is going to plan. And Everton will submit planning permission for a move to Bramley Moor Dock before the end of the year. Really good news, positive news at a time when we need a little bit of positive news, don't we? But the club moving ahead with this project and this development. And I think once the planning application goes in, it'll feel a little bit more like progress is being made, a little bit more like this is real, because I know that a lot of people, or some people, are still sceptical and will be until the spade in the ground and everything starts to rise out of the stadium. But all you can say is so far that the club put a timeline out and they've pretty much followed that timeline. And we were told a while ago that the plan permission would be in by the end of the year. And this announcement today, the Everton Football Club, tells us that that's exactly what's happening. Everything is still on course for that, so good news there. Gomes has been called up to the Portuguese national squad for games against Luxembourg and the Ukraine. The midfield player returned to the Everton squad in Saturday's 1-0 defeat at Burnley. We've missed him for the last few games, and it hasn't been good while he's been out the side with a rib injury, but he's fully fit again and happy to join up with his national side. So good, good for him. Get a bit more training, playing at that level as well. Good for Everton, of course, as well, to see him getting rewarded or recognised as well. It always does good for the club's profile, doesn't it? So good luck to Andre. Come back fully fit and ready to go against West Ham, please, because we have missed you. Staying on the Portuguese theme, and something that has been ticking along all week, is Jose Mourinho, who has turned down a move to Lyon, and that is because apparently he has chosen his next club and it's in the Premier League. Story coming out of France, obviously RMC ran the story and have said that Mourinho wants to stay in the Premier League. He's already chosen which club he's going to be moving to. Lots of stories picking that up today, media outlets picking it up and saying it's between Everton and Tottenham. I think if he's given a choice, he'll go to Spurs, but Everton are very much in that mix, apparently. So, I mean, for Jose to get the Everton job, he'd have to replace another Portuguese manager in Marco Silva. Whether that happens, we don't know, but that's a story that's picked up a lot of traction again today. So, let's see what happens. And finally, Cenk Gomes, the Turkey manager, has said that Cenk Tosun not playing games for Everton isn't ideal for Turkey. He said Cenk isn't ready to start because he's been on the bench at Everton. This situation isn't cool for us, and we hope that the situation is sorted out as soon as possible. Tosun scored 9 goals in 43 games for Everton. Has been linked heavily with moves away. He was linked all through the summer transfer window with moves away from Everton, and was even linked with a move to Qatar, but chose to stay at Goodison Park. And I guess if he's not involved coming into the January transfer window, I think for both parties, I think it'd be better if he moved on. He certainly needs to be playing games, and Everton would recoup some money on him as well. So, and quite clearly, Gomes, the Turkish manager, wants that to happen also. And finally, Richarlison came on as a substitute in Brazil's 1-1 draw with Senegal today. Come on in the 72nd minute, wearing the number 7 shirt. Wasn't able to help Brazil win the game. Roberto Firmino had scored early on to put Brazil ahead before Senegal equalised with a penalty. But Richarlison adding to his caps out there in Singapore. And that is the News Daily. Subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a thumbs up. And if you want more videos, get over and join us over on Patreon. See you later.